Have you ever wondered if a place could feel like a scene from a fairy tale? A place where mist rises from deep valleys. Church bells echo through crisp mountain air, and a towering 100-meter waterfall cascades down a sheer cliff right beside a tiny village. Today, I'm going to take you to a hidden gem deep in the heart of the Swiss Alps. A place few have discovered, yet one that captures the very essence of wonder and tranquility. Welcome to Lauterbrunnen, a secluded village that truly feels like stepping into another world. The journey to Lauterbrunnen begins with one of the most beautiful train rides in the world. I started in Interlaken, a bustling resort town in central Switzerland, and as soon as the train pulled away from the station, I felt like I was leaving the modern world behind. The tracks followed a turquoise river winding through deep gorges. Gradually, steep mountains rose on both sides, dotted with tiny chalets and dense forests. Then, after about 20 minutes, the train emerged from a tunnel, and suddenly, there it was. Lauterbrunnen, a narrow valley framed by sheer cliffs rising like ancient walls, and at its heart, a ribbon of water falling from a dizzying height, misting into the air. That's the Staubach Falls, a 100-meter cascade that gives this village its dreamy aura. I stepped off the train and felt a sense of calm wash over me. The air was crisp, carrying a hint of pine and fresh moss. The sound of bells from nearby cattle floated in the distance. Somehow, this tiny place felt bigger than itself. Lauterbrunnen means many fountains in German, and the name is fitting. This valley has 72 waterfalls, making it one of the most picturesque spots in Switzerland. Its steep rock walls rise almost a kilometer on either side, making it feel like you're in the heart of the earth itself. For centuries, this village was a quiet farming and pastoral community. Its isolation kept it largely untouched, and that's what gives Lauterbrunnen its timeless charm. Today, it's a haven for hikers, nature lovers, and those seeking respite from the bustle of urban life. As I wandered down the narrow lane that runs through the heart of the village, I passed traditional wooden chalets adorned with colorful flower boxes. The bells of the church tower rang out every half hour. The sound of water was constant. a reminder that the valley itself is shaped and defined by the countless falls rushing down its cliffs. The Staubach Falls dominate the scene. Plunging nearly 100 meters from a sheer rock face, it's one of the highest free-falling waterfalls in Switzerland. The mist created by the falls gives it its name. Staub means dust in German, and as the water tumbles down, it disperses into a fine mist that catches the light, creating countless tiny rainbows. I decided to hike closer, following a path that leads to a viewpoint right behind the falls. The trail winds through a shaded forest, and as I approached, I felt the air grow cooler, the mist cling to my skin. Suddenly, I was standing in a rocky alcove, looking out through a veil of water to the valley beyond. It felt like a scene from a dream. Standing here, with the roar of the water filling my ears, I felt tiny. Yet, I also felt connected to this place, to the timeless beauty that shaped it. Back in the village, the pace of life is slow and serene. Lauterbrunnen is home to roughly 2,300 people, and the intimacy of this place is felt in every corner. Neighbors call out to one another, shop owners wave as people pass by, and cowbells echo from the surrounding meadows. The mountains aren't just a backdrop here, they shape the rhythm of life. Rising like ancient guardians that have watched over the valley for generations. The sound of the falls, the mist drifting through the cliffs, and the crisp mountain air create a sense of belonging, a quiet reminder of how deeply this place is tied to its land and its heritage. A short walk from the village brings you to another natural wonder. The Trommelbach Falls. But unlike the Staubach, this one is hidden within the mountain itself. Tin glacier-fed waterfalls have carved their way through the rock over millennia, creating a thunderous, twisting spectacle deep within the cliffs. An elevator takes you partway up, and then you walk through a series of tunnels and stairways that feel like a journey to the heart of the earth. The sound of the water is deafening. The mist fills the air. The sheer force of the falls reshaping solid stone is a humbling reminder of nature's power. Standing there, surrounded by swirling water and mist, I felt both insignificant and deeply connected to this ancient, living landscape. Lauterbrunnen is more than its waterfalls. The valley itself is a paradise for hikers, bikers, and adventurers. Trails crisscross the area, leading to higher meadows where cows graze and wildflowers bloom. The mountains that rise above the valley are famous for their challenging climbs, but even a casual walk through the meadows can leave you breathless. Not from exertion, but from beauty. Paragliders float like colorful butterflies above the valley, and I watched as they descended, framed by the towering cliffs. It's a place where nature takes center stage, reminding you to slow down, to look up, and to listen. The valley moves to its own rhythm, water flowing gently through quiet streams. Mist rising where it meets the rocks, and distant falls echoing through the air. Reflections dance across still lakes, and every corner feels untouched, like time simply pauses here. There's a calmness in these mountains, in the way the light filters through the trees, in the steady pulse of water and wind. It's not just a place to visit, it's something to feel. Some places don't need grand introductions. They speak through silence, through motion, through the natural beauty that surrounds them. And if you ever find yourself here, let it slow you down. Let it remind you what stillness feels like. Thank you for joining me on this journey to one of the world's hidden gems. If you like this adventure, consider subscribing for more stories from the heart of the earth. Until next time, wander well, and remember, some places aren't just destinations, they're moments that stay with you forever.